everyone, this is Dean for Paranormal Pickers. Just getting ready for our next Paranormal Picker adventure. Come on, join me.
There you go. So this is season 2, episode 7, the Chariot. Got the card right here. See the different symbols. Number 7, the Chariot. Black and white horse. Looks like unicorns, actually. The green eyes, may tell. Right in the middle of the Chariot is the yin yang sign. Got wings, the blue diamond in between. Happy old chap playing a harp. Got a sun on his vest. Stars. So the Chariot is basically work and travel. Let trouble fall behind you. And bringing all the forces together to make everything work. So that's the Chariot card. From the deck, Robin Wood Tarot. So kind of funny is I was cleaning out the garage and I came across a couple things, VHS tapes. And so I put a couple in the VCR over here just to see what's on them. And one of them was Space Jam. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Space Jam, actually, there's a little clip in there that they have a tarot card crystal ball reader. So I found that interesting that the movie that I picked had tarot card in it. And then the next movie that came up was based out of Rachel, Kansas. If you know what Rachel, Kansas is, it's the made-up town for Mayberry. So Rachel, Kansas is make-believe. It's not a true city. And it's also the town that was used in Don Knotts' The Ghost and Mr. Chicken. And there was the psychic occult ladies that believed in the spirits and the afterlife and all the other fun stuff. And they throughout the show, they kept saying, Tarot, Carol, Solomon. They have no meaning on anything. I don't know what Tarot, Carol, Solomon means, but it was in that show. So it's kind of interesting that the two shows that I watched had those two indicators there, considering that our show was based off a tarot card and the memory of Charlie, who did tarot for us. So let me pull up my Facebook here so I can see who's saying hello. I see Laura Redmond out there. Hello, Laura. Hey, Ron. All right, so Ron actually joined us over the weekend for Tinker Swiss. We had a great time at Haunted Rockford at the Veterans Memorial Hall. And Kathy Cressall, Sara Bowker, and Samantha Huckman, they did a Haunted Rockford conference. Some great speakers out there again this year. And then we did a public investigation of the Tinker Swiss Museum, located next to Kent Creek. And never disappoints. Actually, it was kind of interesting. We had a ghost box session in the barn and some dowsing rods going on as well. And one of the patrons or guests had lost a relative, either a father or an uncle, I forget. And she had asked the spirit of this person to join her that night. And the dowsing rods, I guess, answered her that he was there. So as they divided up in the group, she left, and the next ghost box session with a different group came up with two names. One of them was the name Jimmy, and another one was Kayla. So then at the end of the show, when we regrouped, the person that had asked her relatives to join us, she said that his name was Jimmy and that his daughter is named Kayla. So that was pretty good validation, I thought, as far as communication. And that's why regrouping the four teams together and talking about the experiences will, kind of validate that information. So that was interesting and jaw dropping sometimes when you hear stuff like that. So we appreciate Jimmy in the afterworld coming and saying hello to us. Not sure how tonight's going to go because the guest tonight is going to be talking about some of the things that went on at the Morris Mill Hotel out there in Missouri. I did some research on it, but would like to get her input on it. The Morris Mill, it is actually closed now. I see some paranormal teams have done investigations out there. So if you Google it, you can find it and search some paranormal videos. But now it is closed and it's back to being a private home. So I couldn't get out there. So the reason why I was looking for places was I was going to St. Louis area for my aunt's memorial service and to visit my brother's grave, who's buried near St. James, Missouri. And then his girlfriend, Brenda, lives out there. So I stayed with her. So we went and drove down there, got to Eureka, or I did some searching there and talked to Dawn about the place. And she said that it was closed. And I asked her to join us on one of the shows. So she agreed. But the drive down there was quite interesting. Some things like seemed familiar. My dad is from that area, Sykeston, Missouri, Arkansas area. So it's all in that area there. So when you do the research, it kind of reminds you a lot about, past. My brother's cemetery, there's a couple stories in there. This car kept smashing into this one grave, so they built a fence around it. And then to stop it all together, they actually blocked it off where you can't drive in there anymore. But there's apparently a section in the cemetery that doesn't have any markers. And they said that was like an Indian burial, is when the Indians came in and they needed a place to bury their dead. They were offered that land there. So I'll have to dig into that and see what I can find. Also at the nearby Pine Hill Cemetery, there's this goat man that appears. It was too stinking hot and too far away. Couldn't make it down there to go see if I couldn't find Goat Man. But if you pull up the Pine Hill Cemetery, you find there's a little girl's name, and I want to say it's like Kalula or something like that, some strange name out there. So it'd be nice to go down there one time and have a little more time to visit. Seen lots of roadkill on the way in this one stretch of property or one stretch of highway with all these armadillos, I believe. I don't know. They were just they seemed stripped of all their like flesh for some reason. So I didn't know what was going on there. I didn't want to stop and find out. So cool story about when my brother passes. He had his friends join us down there when we buried him, and they were buddies of him that went canoeing. And so I said we should find an oar and sign it and throw it in his coffin. So for the next day or so, we're driving around all these resale shops looking for this oar, and I did actually find one off one of the stores along the old Route 66. I think I paid the guy $1 for it or something like that, and bought a Sharpie. We all signed it, and it was pretty cool. Just drew it in his coffin, and you know, your best friends will follow you to the end. So I appreciate his three friends for coming down that way to bury my brother. So that was kind of cool. So Eureka, Missouri, I drove through that, and that seemed kind of familiar to me. Familiar with Eureka, California. Eureka, all these Eureka towns come up. And on one of the past shows, we talked about Stratford Inn. Well, there's actually a Stratford Inn down there that's abandoned, and they had it kicked out to people not too long ago. So this old decrepit building. And Laura, you'd appreciate this, but through the town, there's like Laura Ford. So I start seeing this big sign that says Laura. I'm like, jeez. Actually, I think I got a picture. Un momento, por favor. There it is, Laura Ford. Look at that. Those are the signs I was seeing out there. Another sign was Cuba Airport for all you pilots out there, paranormal pilots. And I know somebody over here that owns the Daisy Airport. I showed him this picture, and he says, you know, if that, they're probably regretting putting this plane up now, because if you get that thing working, that's probably a $40,000 machine. So it might not be there. Might not be there later on. Let's see what else. I think I got a picture of the Stratford Inn. So this is just me taking note of everything. Cuba. Did I say Cuda? Probably said it wrong. So that's the Stratford Inn, not the one here in Sycamore or over there in Sycamore. This is the Morse Mill. That is now fixed up. Just, I always gotta like those doorways to nowhere, right? Yeah, looks pretty creepy. But the new building isn't so creepy, how they fixed it up. It was a bed and breakfast for a while. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to go in there, but there's the fixer-upper. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test one, test. All right, thank you.
Quiet on the set.
All right. So on a couple past shows, Sarah B has been our guest, and they gave me this sugar skull from Wolf Hollow store in Rockford. And Sarah's been challenging me to eat it, then I would not. So Saturday when I got to see her, I challenged her to eat one with me. So this is the clip. It's hilarious of us doing it, and you'll see that we grab someone else in to join us. So hopefully you can hear it. Let me know if you can. Or can't, I should say. Quiet on the set. So, hey everyone, it's Dean from Paranormal Pickers. I'm a size T friend. So here I have Sarah B. And she's been busting my chops about these lemon skulls, or sugar skulls, that are lemon flavored. She's been daring me to eat them, and I told her no. So I'm going to dare her. I think we're going to eat one together.
We're going to eat one together.
You sure you want to do this?
Yes, I want to do this. I'm dying to know what this is.
You're dying to know? This is what I'm afraid of.
I'm dying to know. Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, I got my leftover iced tea just in case I go into diabetic shock. Opening of the...
All right, here we go. Oh, look at how cute they are.
They're cute.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah, because skulls are cute.
They're cute. Look, it's even got like little teeth. All right, ready? Clinkies. Oh, we're not. I'm
I want to see what
diving in.
happens to you first.
All right, whatever. My God, they're really hard. These are really hard.
Hey, I need DP for my bubble.
Are they lemon?
Okay, lemon. It's not
I
necessarily.
got one more if anyone wants to try one.
Anybody want to drop it? I don't think lemon is what I would use to describe.
Sylvia, get over here and try one.
Ah,
Here we go. Here we
Yeah,
go.
Sylvia Shults,
Jump in here.
everyone.
Sylvia
Sylvia
Shults.
Shults is going to try it.
okay.
Author, researcher. Yeah, this is a
Paranormal
unique flavor.
I'm going to get home really quick. Wait, is that the one I bought?
Bite mark on my skull. Dang, okay.
I'm going to get a speeding ticket on the way home.
So yes, I always say that I sit in dark, spooky places so that you don't have to. So now I'm going to eat a lemon-flavored sugar skull so that you don't have to.
Better eat the whole thing. Yeah, they're hard.
Oh, crunchy.
Mm-hmm. They're not good.
They're not good? It's sugar. How could it not be good?
You gotta eat the
I'm
whole
not,
thing.
I'm not getting lemon either.
I'm not getting lemon.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
a little
getting
like
lemon either.
toothpaste.
I mean, it's been sitting for like 4 months, so.
You think that would make me like an effect? Like
I do.
this is kind of
I'd
cold
be-
eating. A
It's
little less
like-
lemon and a little bit more sparkly mint.
It's like eating a sugar cube.
It is, but less enjoyable.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, I grew up on rock candy and Skittles, so I think I'm pretty used to this.
Really?
I'm actually...
What's your? Look at you eating like nothing. Why do you have this much?
You're
and I've
almost
got like.
done.
But we have like one eye and half a jaw.
Why am
left.
I-
You have the
I-
whole thing.
Yeah.
I value my
Oh my
teeth,
God.
what's left of them.
I wish I hadn't done this. It's awful.
Did you just pop the whole thing in your
I
mouth?
did.
Well, where
it
did we
didn't
get-
make it better.
Sam, get over here. Where do we get this product from?
Wolf Hollow.
Wolf Hollow here in Rockford.
Here in Rockford on State Street. Wolf Hollow.
I don't think Wolf Hollow
Hollow.
is responsible for the flavor.
See, I'm thinking...
No, I feel like it would have tasted a lot better if you ate it 4 months ago when you first received it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm thinking it's for hot tea,
Oh,
where you
maybe.
put it in there and you get the lemon and the sugar.
Now
and
when
it
you
does
say
So we
that,
are eating sugar cubes.
yeah, now I feel weird.
No. Weirder.
Are there other flavors? Because you know what? If there are other flavors, we've got to try those now.
And I have to correct you when you said about Tinker being born in the Sandwich Islands.
Ham sandwich.
You said ham sandwich. I think it's ham and Swiss.
Ooh. Naturally, ham and Swiss.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Dean
you.
for Paranormal Pickers, Sarah and Sylvia.
Bon appetit.
Double S's. Oh my God. I just put down there in my mouth.
You see? It's
I got
worse.
the rest of mine.
Hey, I got the lemon.
You're the only one of us that got the
Yeah.
last.
Was it a little too tasty for you? Yeah. It was not enjoyable. Ah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now, like, if I bit someone, like, it would start this zombie apocalypse. That sound we were hearing was a draggy leg. Just draggy legged. What happened? Well, they ate sugar skulls.
I wonder if they had garlic bread.
No, were there other flavors?
I think there was like a raspberry flavor. And
Oh God.
Oh my God, raspberry's gonna be horrible. We gotta do it. We gotta do raspberries.
well, now that you mentioned the idea of dropping it in your tea, it makes a lot more sense
Yeah,
than just a regular
It
sugar.
honestly
But, you
does.
know.
That's what I first thought, and I told you that, and you just were like, no, eat it.
Since when do you
Put it in your mouth and eat it.
Since when do you listen to me? When do you listen to me? So there's raspberry. We're trying. Anyone want to jump in and try these flavors with us? Huh?
I'm good.
These are. It's neat. I feel like raspberry is gonna be extra rough.
Well, you know,
It's gonna be. We should brush our teeth first and then eat it.
oh, that'd be like drinking orange juice right after you brush your teeth. Oh,
I think we should put it in vodka drink and then drink it.
that I'm down with.
Hey, were we supposed to put on a little absinthe spoon?
Oh, yeah. I have an absinthe spoon. I'll bring it next time.
Really?
Yeah.
A real one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a vintage one?
Well, no.
I was gonna say, holy crap.
No. I'm not that cool. I'm
that-
pretty cool.
What do you eat ghost head soup with?
Yeah, but, so absinthe spoon. Yeah, the sugar skull. Okay, so we got.
You know, I was thinking when Dean first showed these to me, I thought they were like maple.
Yeah, like the maple candy from Cracker Barrel.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can eat them.
That ain't the South
I
Pole.
kind of wish we had eaten it.
Having just eaten one of these, I think it is time to put into tea.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you said that. It made a lot of sense, and I felt rather foolish, but it was.
Well, thanks for sharing in my pain then.
Yeah.
Naughty and decadent and gross all at the same time.
I was awash with emotions. It is on it. There was a sign of repulsion, but it was sweet. What have I done?
So later on, when you say, I need DP for my bung, you'll know where that
I
came
may
from.
run home. I don't know.
You're familiar with Beavis and Butthead,
Of
right?
course. I
Right.
grew up in that era. What are you talking about?
I want to
Well, you
thank you.
said
I was waiting for you to do it.
You said something about you were talking about the hoodie. And
Yeah,
everything.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing that jumped into my mind was
I need TV for my bubble. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And for the record, I was asleep.
you almost got left.
I almost got left down there, but I got hearing like a fox. I had my hood, all you could see was this, and I'm down there, and I was out. I was out cold. And then I could hear them whispering, and I heard their little feet going. I was like, no, you don't. I'm not getting left down here in the creepy basement by myself. I'm not that asleep. I would like to say that's the first investigation I've fallen asleep on. It is not.
We have some late nights.
Yeah. There are times, I mean, you know, we used to be able to fall asleep wherever you were. Sit up.
Mark falls asleep at all of them.
I'm not the only one.
And that's 10 o'clock.
This was like 2 o'clock, so for the record, I was done.
Is there anyone here with us right now?
That actually happened at the Pollock Hospital, at Peoria State Hospital.
Someone fell asleep at
So, well, what happened was that one of the guides walked into the men's ward and was just checking on everybody, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and everyone was, a lot of people had left, but some people were still there, and at that point in time, we had like pews in there, and we encouraged people to lie down on the pews and the benches to imagine what it was like lying there in the men's ward, the tuberculosis ward, knowing that you're taking your last breaths. And it's a very powerful emotional experience. So the guide went in there and kind of looked around, didn't really see anybody, but she heard someone snoring. And she thought to herself, oh my goodness, our tour's that boring, our ghost hunt's that boring, that somebody fell asleep while they were lying on the bench, imagining what it was like being in there. So she flicked the lights on, and there wasn't anyone in there.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't
And in the
your
next
last
room, you had pink Kool-Aid, or purple Kool-Aid for desserts. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Go drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, that was. It's worse now. Is it worse for you guys?
I'm still tasting it.
I had something to follow. I had a chaser.
I'm still tasting it.
It's like such a severe amount of cottonmouth. I'm telling you, if I attacked someone.
Just took a spoon.
Actually, I had tea.
Out of your bag of sugar. What is
No, but that's at least. This was. You had to experience it. This
I
was.
put my finger on it. It's not lemon. It's not lemon.
It's Colgate.
It's not Colgate. It's grandma's attic.
So this makes me think of so many questions for you.
How would a
First of all, I
grand...
can't believe you said bungle. I'm still hung up on that. But why do you know what your grandmother's attic tastes like?
It tastes like it would. It tastes like an attic would taste.
If addicts had a flavor, they boxed it.
If grandma's attics had
Like
flavor.
old fox stole.
What was the name of the store?
It's like Wolf Hollow. Yeah.
Do they have grandma attic incense?
They had
If they don't, they're gonna now.
Very
This
old.
is like walk set. Yeah, cemetery
Yeah.
stroll, wax burner things.
Ooh.
It's nice, a little flowery,
It's
a little
my
dirty.
favorite store.
I love it.
there.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Except for the sugar.
Elizabeth
Except
makes
for
them.
that lemon sugar skull.
Elizabeth Wolf.
It's like a little bit sweet and a lot of hopelessness and desperation. That's what's going on. Yeah, like my taste buds are collapsing in on themselves.
Do you have restless leg syndrome?
Not yet.
You will too.
That's why I said I might run
What are you
home.
kicking me for here?
Why you have all this energy?
My
Wow.
taste buds have kind of crawled down my throat.
Yeah, it does feel like that. Yeah, it's like it's a lot.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't have honesty.
It's a lot to process.
The tea mixed with
It's
that
so
is
much to
fine.
process. Lemon was a thumbs down.
Yeah, no.
Thumbs down, and I don't think it would be good in tea either. Lemon was thumbs down. So next up is raspberry.
With the vodka.
Yeah. Ooh.
There you go.
Do we eat it and then drink the vodka, or are we talking about?
No. Vodka and lemonade. And then we have an excuse to put the lemon sugar in it.
But we ate the
Because it'll be well.
I say we just gotta jump in and eat these things raw and see which
That
one
way
is
you
the best.
really get the
Yeah,
experience.
yeah, you
the
really
full
have to have
experience.
that full mouth experience.
And
It needs to almost suck your soul right out.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen, because my soul wants to leave now.
Through your tongue.
My soul is done. Yeah. It's like you
If I
spent
only
half
had
an
a
hour
soul.
licking the carpet or a wool blanket up. That's what it like. It just, if you had to lick a wool blanket, that's what your mouth feels like right now.
Wool blanket, grandma's attic.
Well put, yeah.
I get cats now. I'm like,
Look at you do a good cat. My cat impression is more like.
that's pretty good.
Oh, you met my cat before. Her name is Shredder. Or was.
Oh gosh, that was horrible.
Satan finally arrived in hell.
Wow.
That was
He
my
brought sugar cubes with him.
she.
Yeah. They sent them up.
I feel like the sugar's finally kicking in on all three
Yeah, it was like a direct infusion.
You know the good thing about the old video cameras? The
Mainline
tape
sugar.
ran out. This is going to go on all night. I can tell.
The real.
You have to play that.
And then there's Mark in the background going. And I'm over there like this. Where's the credits? Where's the credits? Did you have a lemon skull? I did have a lemon skull. You
Star
didn't?
Spangled
No.
Banner is the plane's flag. It's like sign off for the night.
Are you still here? What are you still doing here? The movie's over. Go home.
There's a sequel. There's a sequel. I know there's a sequel.
I feel like we've gone into the insane asylum.
Yeah, we drifted.
We drifted. Yeah,
We drifted. I mean, some of us were halfway there.
You're drifting anywhere. You're sailing.
That's season 9 episode.
I'll just push the truck home.
Oh, that was.
Save on gas.
Yeah.
I saw it at $3.99 today.
Ooh,
Great.
right on.
I didn't stop. I didn't need it. So I was like, damn it. Tomorrow will be like $4.28 again.
No.
If it gets any higher, I'm gonna have to snort cocaine and run everywhere.
Or eat sugar cubes.
Or eat sugar cubes. Where's that? God.
Put this in your gas tank.
It'll actually be cheaper.
Yeah, because the car is going to break down.
I don't think you can put that in there.
It's doing weird things to my tummy now. Is there anyone else?
Like I said, my soul is ready to just check out. What little is left.
Remember that part in the movie Stand with the blueberry pie?
Stand by me.
Welcome to Lemon Skull Pie.
Lemon skull.
We were smelling pie over there.
Ah.
Ties it in all together.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye. With you.
Please. Thank you. That was
Thank you. Yes, that was important. Thank
Thanks
you.
for participating.
Yes, thank you for participating.
in the pain.
You guys just have one left.
No.
Right. Like I was gonna take one home.
Yeah. Somebody was eating that last one.
Yeah, to have another sacrificial lamb here.
Yeah. Horrible.
No, I never miss the chance to throw
Don't
myself
forget your
on.
mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm all in. Well,
All right. Let me switch back over to my headset here. All right. So that was Saturday night at Tinker Swiss in Rockford, Illinois. A little fun video there that thank you, Tim, for filming, and all the audience in the background, Kathy, Samantha, Steve, Josiah, Pete, I think it was there. There was a bunch of people in the back there rooting us on. It was kind of fun. So yeah. So I just wanted to play that clip. But definitely check out Morris Mill Hotel. I'm sure she has some good stories to tell us. Maybe save that for another day. So I will have to say good night to everyone. Thanks for joining tonight. Glad you stuck around for this little video clip of the Lemon Skull Kids. I like that. Maybe that's how I'll name it, the Lemon Skull Kids. And tag Sylvia and everyone into it. So, well, thank you. Until next week, and hopefully everything's good with Nick's family. Send prayers. I know it's some rough times going on. I had a friend from Sugar Grove I learned passed away this weekend. Saw that post on Facebook and confirmed that. And he was an acquaintance of one of my best friends, so kind of a shocker to see. I did see him this year, actually. Guess he died in his sleep. So, be safe out there. As always, this is Picker Dean, signing off for this evening. Thanks for sticking around. And hopefully we'll be back up to a full show next week. If not, just hang on tight. We'll we're still around somewhere. Got a couple events coming up. One in October, and then one next April. So got a couple gigs going on. Got some good shows coming up. Let me tell you about those. So next week we have Nick Kuselis from DeKalb, Sycamore area. We're going to talk about our trip out to Ottawa, Illinois, and talk about things that he's done in the past with paranormal stuff, and kind of theorize on some of the things that could be engineering the environment. So stay tuned for that next week. And then the following week after that, we'll have Jeff Mudgett on. So looking forward to that. We also owe you a episode 5, which is the Alden chapter. I definitely want to do that with Nick, so that'll be postponed. So when you see a episode 5 appear in between one of these numbers, that's why. Because it's card 5 anyway, the Hierophant. We have episode 10. We got, I'll probably talk about how my truck died in the cemetery. And then the following week after that, September 21st, I want to say, Mark Arians down in the Roadhouse, Oregon. That's going to be cool. We may be down there, may not. I'm not sure. We may be live on the scene, I should say. A couple other things coming up, so look forward to that. And I know towards the end of the season, which is the end of November, we'll talk, hopefully have Laura on and talk about our adventures down to Adams, Tennessee for the Bell Witch and my family fun trip. Some of the crazy things that happened there. It's mind-blowing sometimes. Stuff that happens. It's 8:11, guys. I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and see you next week. Oh, hey. Wow. Oh, hey, everyone. It's Dean from Paranormal Pickers. Oh, I got the preview for the next episode. Oh, yeah. Here, take a peek. Oh. My first thought, I told you that, and you just were like, no, eat it.
Since when do you
Put it in your mouth and eat it,
Since when do you listen to me? When do you listen to me? So there's raspberry. We're trying. Anybody want to jump in and try these flavors with us? Huh?
I'm good.
These are. It's neat. I feel like raspberry is going to be extra rough.
Well, you know,
It's going to be. We should brush our teeth first and then eat it.
Oh, that'd be like drinking orange juice right after you brush your teeth. Oh,
What
I
would
think
make
we
this
should put
less
it in
enjoyable?
vodka drink and then drink it.
that I'm down with.
Hey, do you